What's going on, top fans? It's Chris on SoIBTV, and I'm back again. Here it is. It's the post-match chat, or what I'm gonna call it, the match review show, and it's for Everton versus Stoke. Let's get right into it. So the season is finally back. I didn't do a match preview show because I'm not gonna even make excuses. Just didn't do it. Had other things to take care of, but it's gonna all just be laid down here. The season is back. We didn't exactly hit the ground running like we wanted, like we all wanted us to, like we should have. But we did get the goal, the all crucial goal, to go in with the win, to win all 3 points by a hometown hero, Wayne Rooney. He really stepped up to the plate like a leader, like a veteran should. Just he did the job that Ronald Koeman brought him in to do. To when it's crunch time, when it's time for us to step up to the plate, he came in and he did it. Wonderful taking header. Even Jordan Pickford himself had some comments about it. It was great. It was a wonderful sight to see. I haven't seen Wayne Rooney play for Everton. I wasn't into the game when he was playing for us originally, but it was a sight to see. It was fantastic to see. But like I said, we didn't hit the ground running like we should have. We are still missing, and the boss realizes that. He said it himself. We're still missing that big, strong focal point, that big, strong striker in the front to lead the lines. So that's going to have to be resolved soon. And I'm sure that the boss is doing what he can, working with his team and everybody to try to get that focal point in. At this time that this video is being recorded, Gylfi Sigurdsson has been announced. Swansea and Everton have agreed a fee for him for £45 million. Now, it's taken forever. I said in my last video that I was about through with it. I was losing hope. But now it looks like it's going to all come down, and it's going to be agreed, and the fee is already agreed and whatever. So it's finally seems to be wrapped up. I shared the article that I saw, that I read, and I said, I'm not going to give my hopes up because I'm not. It could all be talk, but there's been other sources saying that, the fee has been agreed. So we'll see what happens, but he's due to have a medical tomorrow. Finally, right? So now continuing with the match. Areas that I've seen us struggling a bit is definitely the defense. Now Chelsea played Burnley. Lost. Stoke, they did what they do best. They really crunched in the defense. They really held us back. We didn't pull too many clear-cut opportunities out. We didn't play the greatest, but we created our chances. We look like we know what we're doing and we have a direction. Still missing pieces though. Michael Keane once again was fantastic back there. Jordan Pickford once again fantastic, in goal. He pretty much saved the day, closing stages of the game with a wonderful, wonderful save from Xherdan Shaqiri's outside the box shot. It had to come from maybe like 20, 25 yards. Wonderful save, saved it, and he's really, really starting to show his worth. He seems to already be showing that he's worth the money that we spent. He's worth the investment, and he's enjoying his game right now. I mean, it's only one game into the season, but from all the preseason stuff, and in this one game, he's really starting to, pull it together, and he's really starting to show that he's worth every investment, every penny. So I had no doubts, really. Michael Keane, once again, I mean, he did end up, losing a tooth that game. I think he collided heads when he was going up for a header. But he carried on like a soldier, and that's what he's brought in to do. He's brought in to soldier it out. Now, Davy Klassen, he's a bit slower in the pickup. I mean, I'm not gonna judge him too much. I still think that he's worth the money that we've spent, and I still think he's a great player, and I'm excited to see what he's doing. Now, what people have to understand is he's coming from captaining a Europa League runners-up team in Ajax, which is in the Netherlands. So the league is a bit different. So I think we should give him some time, see what he can do. Let him settle in with the team. He's showing flashes of what he can do, but yeah, he might be a bit slow to pick it up. So let's just give him some time. I think he's gonna build into a great player, into the player that the boss went out and saw and sat down and talked to. There was rumors saying that him and Davy Klassen sat down and have a conversation. The conversation ended up convincing him to come over to the team. So if the boss went out of his way to go and conversate with him and convince him to come, we might as well just give him the time. I still think he's worth it. I still think that Cuco Martina, he did pretty well. He came on after the first half. He came on and he slotted into the right back role, and I still think he did well. I still think that he's starting to really grow after that one horrible display in the Europa League second leg against Rosenborg. I still think that he deserves the time to really, you know, pick it up a little because he didn't really get too much playing time. I'm sure he's trained and whatnot, but he's another one that deserves the time. He's starting to really prove most doubters wrong. Now, that's not to go without saying that we should give John Joe Kenny the time of day. We should give him the playing time. He's Everybody agrees that he's probably the next best thing to Seamus Coleman himself. Now looks like he could even replace Seamus Coleman if he was to retire at the club or whatever, leave. Who knows? He's probably the only other option that I would take. Really, I mean, besides going out and spending money on Danny Carvajal or anybody else out there who's playing for a world class team. He he should be given the time of day. He looks fantastic. Now he should work a little bit on his defensive abilities, but he's great going forward. Probably better quality balls than, I would even say, Bainesy. No, okay, maybe not Bainesy, but definitely better quality balls than Seamus Coleman. No, I'm not saying that Seamus Coleman is bad. I love him, but his crossing could be better. Take Seamus Coleman and Leighton Baines, put them in together, and you have a younger player who's John Joe Kenny. I'm just going to end the video by saying this, though. It's starting to really come together, the team. It's really starting to prove, any doubters or anybody who's saying, okay, we lost Lukaku, that's a big deal, whatever, or losing Ross Barkley, who, by the way, has re-injured his leg. He's pulled up a hamstring. He will be staying with us. That's just what it looks like. The team is really starting to come together. I'm starting to see great things. Yeah, we still have missing pieces. We should still get a defender. We should still invest in a left back. When I say defender, I mean center back. We should still invest in a left back. We should still pick up, Danny Welbeck, and maybe another bigger striker. We should still buy at least one winger, crafty winger. I was watching Liverpool's Champions League game against Hoffenheim today, and just to see Sadio Mane flip defenders inside out, put in quality balls, or go for a goal himself, that's something we need. That's something we're absolutely missing. Kevin Morales can't do it. Okay, we have Ademola Lookman, but he doesn't really play that much, which is understandable, but we have him. I don't think Sandro is going to go and do it to, the sharpness that Sadio Mane or even Mohamed Salah will do it. Aaron Lennon, I mean, if he's to stay, he's not going to do it like that. He's not as dynamic. And Ross Barkley, I mean, he's not really a winger, but no. So Balassi is probably the only one who can pull it off, but he's injured. So He's not coming back till around the time the next transfer window is going to open. We are still missing that sharpness, that crushing, tricky winger that we absolutely need, that every other club practically has. Go after Wilfred Zaha. Go after Wilfred Zaha. Go after Andros Townsend. I think when Andros Townsend left Tottenham, we should have been all over him. We should have went out of our way to get him because he's a pretty quality winger. He's pretty horrifying to watch, just like Wilfred Zaha. Okay, maybe put in even a bid for somebody younger, somebody like Jesse Lingard, or there was something saying that we should go after Jesse Rodriguez, who now plays for Las Palmas, who played for Real Madrid, who also played for PSG. He. It's just we have to step up our moves a little bit. I understand the boss Ronald Koeman has his way of doing things, but he has to see that there's a little bit of sharpness, a little bit of glimmer, a little bit of flair missing from the team. We're a bit too direct. We're a bit too square. We should totally, absolutely have somebody causing problems down the flanks. Absolutely. Not just running, not just trying to do moves. Because let's face it, Kevin Morales, he's he's not as sharp as he used to be. After all the injuries, after gaining the weight, he's not as sharp. I don't have as much faith in him just gallivanting down the pitch, straight down the pitch, taking on defenders and being able to pull it off like he used to. That one goal that he scored against, I believe it was Stoke, his first year there. He took it from one end of the pitch and just ran it all the way and scored it. I When I saw that, I was like, I'm sold on this guy. He's fantastic. I don't think he could do it anymore. We're missing that little extra piece of skill and flair, and it has to come around. I believe that's if we're gonna attract anybody, if we're going to move up anywhere, we need something like that. I always say Lorenzo Insigne. Okay, so if Liverpool lose Coutinho, that's one of their main targets to go after is Lorenzo Insigne. Yes, he's small. He might get bullied around in the Premier League, but it can work out. If I think anybody could do it, it's our team. Our team will be able to build him into a Premier League player. He's only 5'4". He's listed as 5'4", but I believe he can do it. He's crafty. He's quick, and he can score his goals. He's good at set pieces. He can score us plenty of goals. That was about it, Toffee fans. I'm going to sign off, edit this video, and I should be back with a pre-match show for our Europa League qualifying game and whatnot against, I don't even know how to pronounce their name, but those guys. That's on Thursday. Catch me for that video. I'll see you in the next one, and peace.